Leo, welcome to your full moon lunar eclipse reading for the week of September 7th through the 14th. This is Empowered World Tarot. We are a new channel. My name is Holly Christine. Let's get into it. Spirit, angels, guides, ancestors of love and light, we thank you for your help today with Leo's reading for whatever they need to know for the highest good. So take what resonates, leave the rest. Feel free to exchange or reverse the energies that may come up as necessary. And let's see what's going on. We're going to do a 5-card spread. We're going to clarify everything, pull some advice at the end, as well as a couple of oracle cards for you. Let's see what's going on. Waiting for Spirit to move the cards to let us know when to begin. There it is. You are showing up with the 3 of Cups, communing with others in good times. Followed by the Page of Cups. That is a positive attitude and mindset with a lot of hope, open heart, love. And the Ace of Wands. This is a new opportunity to do something that takes courage and it's bold. It's a new action. The overall energy for your reading today. Oh, the Tower, called the Thunderbolt in this particular deck. That's some pretty shake-up kind of energy there. It could be a surprise, or it could be something you need to take caution with. We'll find out more with the clarifiers. The overall, or the underlying reason for your reading today, what brings us to this specific reading, is the Hanged Man. This is all about gaining perspective, on pause, stepping away, pulling back from a situation so that you can look at it from all angles to figure out what the heck is going on to gain perspective. All right. So, it looks like a lot of fun here, communing with others, having a good time, celebrating, bringing people together, having things work out. Really open heart here. Beautiful curiosity, how one approaches a situation. It's with an open heart and a willingness to learn, and just it's very, very open, very positive mindset. And like I said, this Ace of Wands, it's an opportunity to do something new. It's supported by the divine, that if you should choose to take this action, it is different than anything you've done before. It's inspired action. And again, let's go ahead and clarify. I want to see what's going on with this Tower over here. We have the full moon lunar eclipse on September 7th. In the sign of Pisces at 15 degrees. So if you have anything near or around 15 degrees of Pisces or Virgo, where the sun will be opposite the moon, creating the full moon, you will feel this more intensely. All right, the Tower, the Thunderbolt. What is going on? Because this is some jolting energy. It's a shake-up, some sort of surprise, something shocking. Show us what the Thunderbolt is here for, and what does Leo need to know about it. The 5 of Cups. The 7 of Wands. And the 4 of Discs. And at the bottom, we always look at the bottom to see what brings us to this little part of the lineup. Okay, so this Tower is jolting. It is. It's unsettling here. And it looks like memories from the past are resurfacing. It's almost an energy of being stuck in past losses and regrets and grieving. Grieving our losses of the past. It's like what's being focused on here. It almost seems like thoughts that come into our mind that remind us of the past suddenly showing up and throwing us off here a little bit. Maybe emotions are coming up and rising at this point in time. It's followed by the 7 of Wands, which is blocking energy. It's like we recognize that this is coming up again in our lives, and here we are focusing on it, and we start to feel depressed and we start to feel sad. And so we try to block all these energies that are coming in. They're unwanted energies. We're like, get away, get out of here, stay back, not again, leave me alone. Yeah, it's really trying to keep the unwanted energies at bay here. But it's followed by the Four of Discs, which denotes an energy of holding on tight, not letting go, which is what full moons are about. It's about releasing and letting go. But this is saying this has a grip on you. This past energy of upset, of the losses, of all this destabilizing energy that just happened, everything that fell away, and all of the things we're sad and upset about seem to be resurfacing right now. And it's got a grip. What brings us here is this Chevalier of Disc, the Knight of Pentacles. It means that it brings everything to a halt, or it slows things down to such a degree that we almost can't function when these energies come in. They're so distracting, hence the urge to fight them off and not get stuck in them. But they do have a grip. All right, let's look at this Three of Cups, communing with others in good times, bringing people together, some sort of celebration, some sort of gathering. Alcohol may be involved. It doesn't have to be, but it certainly could be. We have these three women gathering, and they have their cups full. They're dancing in the grapes and toasting with their wine, maybe even making the wine. First card up, the Five of Swords, followed by the Six of Cups and the Two of Wands. Okay, so this gathering, let's look at the bottom. What brings us to this little part of the lineup? Okay, Page of Cups. I mean, not cups, discs. Sorry, meant to say discs. Same as the Page of Pentacles. They're just called discs in this deck. So the Page of Discs is what we're investing in, what we're putting our time, energy, resources, whatever it is. This is where we're investing. We're investing in a gathering. We're gathering with others in some sort of celebratory fashion. However, the clarifiers tell us the Five of Swords is winning at all costs. In other words, we must get together and do this. There's a real need to make this gathering go well. And it has to do with the Six of Cups, somebody from the past, a soul connection from the past. It's as if we're celebrating them. We're celebrating somebody that we have a lot of history with. All of these people are celebrating this person from the past. And the Two of Wands says that we are contemplating our future long term. We're thinking far out. We're trying to make plans. We're trying to pick a pathway forward. Do we go left? Do we go right? They're almost in opposite directions. We don't know. There's a little bit of I don't know here. I'm not sure which way to go. But in gathering with these other people, friends, family, people that we love, that may help us make some plans. Maybe we can all talk about it, talk about the future together as we toast this person from the past, it looks like. Either that or we're getting together with people from the past or people that we have a lot of history with, loved ones, friends, family, lovers, things like that. But there's a little bit of tension here with this gathering with that Five of Swords. It's like, I've got to make this go well. There's like this pressure on that we have to make this go well and be successful. But really, that's our own ego talking. It doesn't have to be perfect, but something about this energy is showing that our Leo friends may be investing in, making something, the pressure of making something go well as we have this gathering. And we remember people from our past, which may be tied up to this Five of Cups over here and this sudden losses maybe that were had, or memories from the past coming back about our losses from the past, something like that. All right, let's move on and take a look at this Page of Cups. This beautiful, hopeful, innocent loving energy, trying to have the most positive attitude and like a childlike wonder of how to approach a situation or life at this time. And this card is filled with hope. Show us the Page of Cups. What does Leo need to know about this Page of Cups, please? Okay. The King of Cups. The Three of Discs. And the World Soul card. Same as the World card in other decks as it's named. And at the bottom, the Moon. Well, we are here for the full moon lunar eclipse reading, so this could be tied up to the timing of this. But the Moon card represents things yet to be revealed, things that are hidden, things that are secret, things that are buried beneath the surface that haven't come up fully yet. It could be buried emotions, it could be the subconscious. Let's talk about the energies surrounding this hopeful Page of Cups, trying to have the best attitude moving forward here. The King of Cups. Since we have the Six of Cups, the Five of Cups, and the Page of Cups, and now the King of Cups, this could be a family member. It could be our ideal mate, someone who we think of as a very emotionally balanced archetype. No matter what's going on around them, the King of Cups represents calm in the midst of the storm. No matter what's happening, they remain calm. They may not feel calm. They feel the intensity of the turbulent waters that may be around, but they don't show it. They remain calm. Very balanced, very emotionally supportive. It's a masterful type of energy, the most emotionally balanced energy that one can really have. And it's followed by this Three of Discs. So this is about a collaboration, getting together with others to make plans, which is reminiscent of this energy a little bit, communing with others, and then the Two of Wands, making plans long term, thinking about our future. Not sure which way to go. The Three of Discs enlists the help of others. This could be friends, family members, coworkers, whatever. But it's other people helping us to rebuild some stability and to make some kind of plans moving forward. It's help from others, allowing others to assist. Followed by this World card, which is about closing out major cycles in our life. And that's not always easy. It's something has come to a culmination, something has come to an end. And this speaks to that. We're closing out a cycle so that we can begin a new cycle, and we cannot begin the new cycle until the old cycle is closed out. It's like one can't happen until the other happens, because it's a continuous life circle journey. So something major is closing out here. You have help from others. You have a positive attitude. You have hope. You have friends helping you. And I don't know how this King of Cups is showing up, if we're thinking about this person or if they are part of our help. I kind of feel like they're not here anymore and we're closing the cycle with them out. That may or may not jive with you, but it's sort of how it feels. Maybe that's true for somebody. Again, this energy is coming up and hasn't fully yet been revealed or fully exposed. Although, even though the full moon isn't until Sunday the 7th, we are in the energy of it now. So you could very much be feeling these energies at this point, especially if we are making plans to gather with others and getting help making plans with others. You have support here and you have a good attitude. But you are putting pressure on yourself for this to go well. Okay, let's take a look at this Ace of Wands, all about this opportunity being given, supported by the universe, supported by the divine. All aces are. There are gifts given to us, And this one is about taking action. And it's not just any action, it's a brand new, bold action. Something different, something that takes courage to do. You don't have to do it. We do not have to accept the aces if we don't want to, but it's here. The opportunity is here for you. So, show us the Ace of Wands. What does Leo need to know about this Ace of Wands, please? A bold new action that takes courage, supported by the divine. If you choose to take it, show us the Ace of Wands. New inspired action. The Choice. This is also known as the Lover's card in other decks. They just called it the Choice in this one. And it denotes a very important connection on our heart, something that's very, very important to us at this point in time. The Four of Cups. Ooh, we're disappointed in the past. Disappointed in the past, the way things didn't go how we wanted them to go. But all is not lost, because as we sit here with our empty cups of disappointment and upset about the past not going the way we wanted, there's a cup up here that we're not looking at. And this says it's time to look up at the opportunity coming in. There's an offer coming in, an opportunity. And this opportunity has healing associated with it. So all this depressed and upset energy about the past not working out the way we wanted has an opportunity to change that's tied up to this opportunity being given. It's a choice being given, and we see the same choice back here making, picking a pathway. Which way do we go? What do we choose? And your third clarifier, the Nine of Cups. This is for your a personal wish, a personal satisfaction, something that feels good to you, something that brings emotional balance and satisfaction to your life as an individual here. I know there's two people on the card, but it really speaks to your own individual happiness, something that is just for you, Leo. You have support from others clearly here as you make plans and choosing your future. But what you want to keep at the forefront of your mind, of your heart, when making this decision is what would make you feel like you could satisfy something to your own heart here that feels really good to your emotional space here. What would feel satisfying? And again, it's some sort of action that would be new, bold, different, take some courage, and following your inspiration. It would definitely bring happiness your way and some sense of satisfaction, as long as we can stop focusing on the past, the things that didn't work out, the upsets, the regrets. We need to turn our focus and our attention to the opportunity that is here for us. Otherwise, we end up in the Five of Cups and spiral into depression and sadness. And all we keep focusing on is all the woe is me, doubts and fears and emotional pain and losses that we've endured. It's all accounting for what we're focusing on. And let's look at the bottom, what brings us to this part of the lineup. Temperance, yes. Temperance represents calling in the angel of balance and healing. And it's balance and healing over time. This is something that's been going on for a long time. This is not something that just happened. It's healing work that takes time to heal, to get through and to the other side. But it's here for you. It's here for you. And it requires patience. Patience with yourself. Since this is about you, I know other people are here and helping you and maybe involved and associated with whatever this loss was that you went through that's coming back up again at this time, that's got this grip on you. But there's so much here for you, so much support, love, and healing, and an opportunity to do something completely new and different that is calling on your courage. And if anyone has courage to call on, it's Leo, the lion, right? All right, let's take a look at the Hanged Man. Right now, This is all about being on pause, looking at things from all different angles, even if you got to turn yourself upside down to do it. Hence the hanging man, gaining perspective. Show us the hanged man, gaining perspective, gained perspective. It's what brings us to this reading. We're trying to figure things out. And here we have the Four of Swords, the Five of Discs, and Time, also known as the Hermit, but they call it Time in this particular deck. This is all about gaining clarity of mind and healing over feeling abandonment, feeling forsaken, feeling forgotten about. And at the bottom, we have the Seven of Cups. Looking at all of your options and choices. You have more than one, although some of the options may be a little confusing, a little hazy. We don't want to pick the wrong choice, is what you're telling me. So you're trying to gain perspective and gain clarity over the situation. The Four of Swords is taking a time out, taking a break, taking a rest, a respite from whatever the situation is. And even if you got to sleep on it, taking a nap on it, we wake up, we feel a little bit better, we feel a little bit more clear in our thoughts when we take a break from it and we do some short intermittent type of healing and get that rest and start fresh when we awake. But again, it has to do with this Five of Discs is abandonment, feeling abandoned or abandoning something. This is a feeling of loss and feeling forgotten about, feeling alone, feeling alone. The Hermit, or as they call Time in this particular deck, is the deepest healing card in the tarot. The Hermit shines the light in the dark to figure out what is in the way and how do we get it out of the way as we heal it. We bring deep, deep healing to the situation. Healing the feeling of loss, abandonment, lack, feeling like we're not enough, we don't have enough, am I enough, I feel alone, I feel all forgotten about. And that feeling of lack needs deep healing. We need short intermittent periods of rest to gain clarity, and we need deep healing where we isolate from the situation, really shine the light in the dark, and get the snakes off of our path through healing work. It's introspection. So whoever this Leo is has definitely experienced some major loss, and other people are gathering to celebrate this person from the past. But it's really tough getting through this. It's like this is something that has to be done, but it's not easy. And we are going to have to make plans for our future that are confusing right now. That's okay. You've got support helping you. You've got a great attitude and a lot of hope in your cup. And you have a lot to be hopeful for as you close out this cycle in your life. You will begin a new cycle if you make the choice to do something new, do something that inspires you. Maybe there's something that you've always wanted to do. Maybe you put it on the back burner. Maybe you think, oh, I can't do that now. That was a dream from a long time ago, or something like that. But this Ace of Wands says there's something inspiring that is an opportunity for you. And it'd be very healing for your own heart and your own journey here. But the choice is yours. The choice is yours. You can continue to focus on the past and be upset. Maybe you're not ready to heal. But I think you are. I think you're ready to heal. This Page of Cups says I'm ready to learn and have some new experiences. My heart is opening up to it, and I'm curious what is here for me moving forward. You have support. Even this King of Cups, if they are someone who is no longer in your life, they support you from a different realm, from a different space. They're never really gone. They're showing up here. They're still showing that they're here. They're part of your support system, even if they're not in this gathering of your immediate family, friends, coworkers, whoever this represents. It feels like they are separate from it, but they're still very much here for you. And it does feel like they are related in some sort of familial way. Husband, father, brother, I don't know, something like that. Doesn't have to be, it just sort of feels that way to me at this time. But again, you're looking at your choices, you're looking at your options, and at this point in time, you're gaining clarity. Perhaps with the eclipse, and the second cycle of the eclipse is 2 weeks later with the solar eclipse in Virgo. And that could actually possibly push this scenario even further forward, or it could be part of the closing out cycle. I don't really know. You have to figure out how these energies may apply to your particular situation, but that's what we have. Let's get some advice to close off this reading, and then we'll get some oracle cards for you. Spirit advice for Leo who are experiencing these energies, the shocking, jolting energies of the past that have a grip on them, the things that bring sadness to our heart. We're trying to keep it at bay. We're trying to stay strong here. Sometimes you just got to go through it to get through it. You know what I mean? We can't bury it all beneath the surface. It has to come out. It has to come out. If it doesn't come out, it'll come out in other ways. So we might as well face it. Accept the help that you have here from your friends and your family to move forward, to help you make plans, to celebrate the people that we love and maybe lost from the past. Advice for Leo, please. Okay. You get an extra card here. We have the Eight of Disc. This is repetitive work. Repetitive work and skill building. The Five of Wands, conflict. The Ten of Swords, a painful ending. And Temperance. We saw Temperance again. There's only one in the deck. Spirit showed it to us before. It came up at the bottom, I believe, of this pile right here for the clarifiers of that Ace of Wands. Anyway, here it is again. Balance and healing over time. So, yeah, there's conflict, and the conflict is a painful ending that happened. And it's going to take time and patience for all the healing to come in. And it requires repetitive work, practical work, facing it, feeling the feelings, going through it, even though it's uncomfortable. It's repetitive work, and you'll build the skill to get past all that and get to the healing. That's your advice. Spirit's saying keep working at it. We know it's hard. We know it's not easy, but you're doing good. You're getting better. You're getting more stability. The more you face it, the more you work on it, the more you address it. And let's see what's at the bottom. The Three of Swords. This is heartbreak. We're here. We've arrived at this advice because your heart has been broken. You experienced a lot of emotional pain here with some sort of relationship. A lot of emotional pain. It looks like loss. Somebody very significant in the family. This is on your mind. If this is your reading, this is on your mind at this time. And it's more intense at this time. Okay, let's get an oracle card first from, this is called Dark Light Oracle. Spirit, what message do you have for Leo at this time going through these energies from Dark Light Oracle for the highest good? Okay, here is your message. Transformation. Becoming me. It is card number 16. And this is the message that Spirit has for you. For transformation, you get, what do you think? Am I a woman becoming a bird or a bird becoming a woman? Oh, I guess they're asking us for the artwork on the card. Okay. Either way, a drastic change is occurring here. For me, but also for you. The moment has come to an end, to end your transformation and to live a rebirth. I know that such a metamorphosis can be painful, but the process has to be completed all the same. What you were before is gone. A whole new you is being born. This you have to accept. Sorry, I read that really weird. This you have to accept. Do not waste time regretting your former you. Welcome your new self. You are a living creature experiencing a new phase. Enjoy it. The keywords here are interchange, rebirth, from one state to another, metamorphosis, and becoming a whole new self. An affirmation for you at this time can be I accept what I am becoming. I know that I am changing for the best. I can't wait to bring the light of my new self. Aw, that does feel like it ties up to this heaviness of what you might be experiencing at this time. And it is a very transforming time if you allow it to be. And now we're going to get a message from the Power of Surrender cards. The Power of Surrender. What does Leo need to know, please? From The Power of Surrender by Dr. Judith Orloff, who also wrote a book entitled the same, The Power of Surrender. There's your card, Surrender Stubbornness. And it says, if you are tensing up or taking a rigid stance about something, gently observe yourself and become more yielding. This will help you communicate more lovingly with others and yourself. Surrender stubbornness. The only stubbornness I see in this reading is this Four of Disc. This is a grip that something has on you, and I think it's the grip of the past of grieving and sadness and depression. And it seems to strike like a thunderbolt in the middle of the night or day. Doesn't really matter. It seems to be happening right now. The grip is gripping. And maybe this surrender stubbornness has something to do with that, in letting that go, letting yourself stop grieving as much and focusing on that as much as you can focus on new beginnings, closing out the world card, closing out the cycle, to start a new cycle in your life, and having the courage to do something completely new and different that could actually fill your emotional cup moving forward. All right, I hope it helps, Leo. If this resonates with you or you just like the style of how we're going to do things here at this channel, I invite you to subscribe, to hit the like button, to share your comments in the comment section, and I thank you for being here. So with that, I wish you guys all the luck in the world through this full moon lunar eclipse happening, and through your life and whatever you're experiencing right now. And I look forward to reading for you guys next time. Take care, Leo.